assault at a party in high school in 1982. No charges were ever filed, but whatever. When Kavanaugh attended the elite all-boys Georgetown preparatory school outside of Washington, D.C. Ford detailed in an account to the Washington Post that she was 15 at the time and attended an all-girls school, Holton Arms. So at 15 years old, like I said before, she attended a party. Kavanaugh was at an all-boys party, and they all got together. And what do you think boys and girls want to do when they get together? We'll get to that a little later, folks. I'm sure she took a shower and made herself look pretty to go to this party, but whatever, you know. She's claiming a sexual assault happened 30-plus years ago, never filed any report with any police department, any FBI agency, department, nothing. And now that the guy is about to be confirmed as a U.S. Supreme Court justice, she wants to tell her story, her way, under her conditions, to Congress.
What the
You go ahead and make your own decisions on that one. We've got to take a quick break, folks. When we return, we're going to talk about ways women, because I guess it's a big, huge problem. That's why there's a Me Too movement. How women can protect themselves from sexual assault.
Don't move a muscle. John LeBanc Show. Right back.
With lots of fun and excitement. Yes! Pane in the Glass, commercial and residential window cleaning. For a beautiful, sparkling shine that's crystal clear. Call Pane in the Glass Window Cleaning. You can find them on Facebook at Pane in the Glass.
Hey, man, it's at the bottom of the hour, man. Do you know where your kids are, man?
If you want to contact the John LeBang Show, feel free to send an email to jlebang@live.com. And if you're on Twitter, look him up at John LeBang. And don't forget to go to his Facebook page at The John LeBang Show. Now here's John.
All right, now in our efforts to better humanity and help our lady friends out, we're here to give you the top 10 things to prevent female sexual assault. Some of these things may be controversial. Some of these things you out there may not like or want to do. But if you follow these 10 rules, the chance of any woman being sexually assaulted goes way down. Can't say it will be eliminated. Not all circumstances work out, even if you do all these things. But we can reduce them. And that should be the first goal, is to make sure less of these things happen, because we don't want our ladies being sexually assaulted by weirdos. We don't want that. We love our ladies here on the John LeBang Show. We have a lot of problems with the ladies out there. But in a perfect world, the John LeBang Show loves women. Listen to Shady. He'll tell you how much he loves women. We love women here on the John LeBang Show. But we're very critical of them because we feel a lot of the things that are happening and a lot of the claims women are making are very preventable if you do these 10 steps. First and foremost, number 1, don't go to parties, ladies. You want to cut down on female sexual assault, don't go to parties. Stay home, do something else, hang out with the family. If you do go to these parties, don't do any drugs or get drunk. Stay sober. I know it's fun to go out there and have a few drinks and party, but if you're inebriated, if you're buzzing really hard, it's a heck of a lot easier for someone to take advantage of you because you're not coherent and you're not, at your best. Number 3, when you go to these parties, stop being so flirty with all the people there. especially the men. Give them the cold shoulder. Don't let them approach you. Don't talk to men. Don't be flirty at all. It's unrealistic. Women are definitely more sociable than men are. And they want to go to parties, and they want to be with lots of people, and they want to go out there and have fun and have drinks. And they like being flirty. But if we want to cut down on sexual assault, I'm telling you, this list is the quickest way to get to that objective. Dress modestly. Stop showing off your bodies. Don't show cleavage. Don't wear the tight dresses that show off all your curves. Then you won't have guys trying to look under your skirts when you're not looking. Again, I don't think any of these rules will be applied by the vast majority of women, but I'm telling you, this will work. This will cut down. I'm not saying eliminate, but cut down on the number of sexual assaults to women. Number 5, don't be sluts. In general, don't go out there and flaunt yourself. Trying to pick up dozens of men, getting around, let's say. Don't be that way. I don't care if we've had a sexual revolution for women. That is actually added to the problem of female sexual assault. Because women flaunt themselves now. They're more open to having sexual relationships. And a lot of times in these cases, they get involved sexually with some guy, and then after the fact, it's like, oh, I don't like how you're doing it, please stop. It's like, well, don't get involved, don't become a slut, and there's a less chance of you being sexually assaulted because you're not dancing around, you're not playing the carousel, the Schmeckel carousel. If you're not playing the Schmeckel carousel, there's less chance of one of those guys being a complete perv and predator. Next on the list, don't be alone in a room with anybody. Just don't do it. Even in a room of 2 or 3 or 4, especially if they're mostly people of the other sex. Don't put yourself in that position. Don't go hang out in a 2 or 3 person house or one-on-one with a person you don't know or you're not familiar with. Our next one on the list, bring your brother or a male family member with you everywhere. If you go to a party, bring your brother, bring a male family member with you. And chances are, if they're there, you're not going to end up alone in a room with some weirdo. Next one. I know women aren't going to want to do this, but this is going to cut down on sexual assault because it won't allow it to happen. Put on a chastity belt. Ooh, I'm sure people don't like that. But that'll cut down on any kind of penetration. If they can't get that off, what's the point? They're going to give up. They're going to give up. I know women won't adhere to these rules. I understand that. But I'm trying to, from a male perspective, because I'm trying to save the men, too, in all this. Because there's a lot of men out there that are being falsely accused of things, that are having their lives destroyed because of something that happened over here and the woman had changed her mind or she didn't like it or she decided she didn't like him anymore and she wanted to take it out on him and she claims a sexual assault. Because there's problems with that as well. False claims. Next on the list, carry a gun or a weapon. Carry it with you and don't let it off your, out of your sight. Get a concealed weapons carry permit. And if anybody gets too close, you pop them one. Pow! And then tell the cop he's trying to rape you. Guaranteed you're not going to jail. Guaranteed. If the guy was trying to rape you and you kill him dead, the cop they're not going to throw you in jail. I mean, we are in a women protectionist society. We give women all the advantages they need to succeed, and anytime anything happens to them, rush to their aid and we defend them, and we are harsh on the people that destroy them or injure them or hurt them. And last on the list, this is, if all else fails, get yourself to a self-defense class and learn self-defense. Karate, jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts, boxing. Learn some kind of self-defense. So that if all else fails, if you decided to go to a party and get drunk and be flirty and dress with your boobs hanging out, and you wanted to be a slut, and you wanted to be alone with some dude, and you didn't want to wear a chastity belt, and you didn't want to bring your brother or cousin, and you forgot to bring your gun, you can still whip the dude's butt by being a badass, by knowing, how to defend yourself. And there are classes all over. If you can't afford a class, I am sure there are free programs that the government provides somewhere that will teach women how to defend themselves against sexual predators and predators in general. And you should be able to know some form of self-defense anyways. Not just for sexual assault, but for other reasons. People breaking into your house. Maybe somebody tries to jump you and rob you in public. We've seen that in New York. Maybe at a party store, if you're a clerk and somebody tries to rob you, you can defend yourself. Now, I don't know what you guys thought of this list. Please let me know in the comment section or the chat room. Send me an email at jlebang@live.com. Let me know what you think of this list. Please add on anything else that you think would improve this list, but keep the theme of the list, which is women. This is the end of it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Women in the end need to be more responsible with themselves to protect themselves from sexual predators, because the predators are going to be there. They're not going away. And if you allow yourself to be put in the position where a sexual predator can take advantage of you, then it's bad on you too. Because no matter how many laws there are, because no matter how much law enforcement tries to prevent these things, they will happen. Because there is always somebody that doesn't follow the law, and there is always somebody so sick in the mind that they will do the most dastardly and disgusting things to people. Because they don't care about freedom. They don't care about the other person. They are only cared about their self-enjoyment. So ladies, gentlemen, let me know what you think of my list. We got to take a quick break. We're going to go a little early this time around. And when we come back, we're going to discuss some other last-minute things, mostly about the coup we've been talking about in the government, and maybe some immigration if we can fit it in this hour of the John LeBanc Show. Stay tuned. Smoke them if you got them.
Because the John LeBanc Show will be right back
After this.
That's guaranteed. Yes.
Quality One Painting. For interior and exterior painting needs, call Tom at Quality One, 313-982-2986. Tom will give you free estimates, senior discounts, and I can tell you from meeting the gentleman, he's one of the nicest guys on the face of the planet. So for a quality paint job with a professional attitude, call Tom at Quality One Painting. That's 313-982-2986. 313-982-2986. Quality One Painting.
And it makes you want to hide in the closet. If you choose to play with boys and they hate you for your toys, then just call him. Yes, yes. Rainbow Pride. Rainbow Pride.
Oh, I told you that would be easy.
Let us be quick before the authorities arrive.
Oh, you always want to be quick, and that's not always fun. Okay, let's see. I love the shampoo.
Don't forget to pick up the deodorant.
Oh, what's this? Oh, darn it, look, applesauce made a new gadget.
We do not have time for this.